Welcome to Pod Operations Training Safety. This training will cover the positions and job duties of the staff and volunteers who will be working in the safety group. Please pay close attention to the information and instructions you are about to receive. At the end of this video, you'll be given additional instructions by your supervisor. Again, we thank you for your willingness to serve in this important public health response. As you may recall, there are 4 stages to the pod process: triage reception, assessment, dispensing, and Q&A exit. As a member of the safety group, you will be handling traffic and crowd control to ensure smooth and safe client movement through the pod process. Let's find out a little more about the safety group and how it fits within the overall pod operation. Typically, the key position in the safety group is safety specialist. Depending on the scope of the incident and the size of the pod, there may be additional positions. As a member of the safety group, you will report directly to the safety supervisor. If you are a safety specialist, you will be responsible for traffic and crowd control in and around the pod and watching for any safety issue that could cause harm or damage to persons or property. No matter if the pod is a walk-through or a drive-through, indoors or outdoors, your primary responsibility will be the same: to monitor and facilitate the safe and continuous flow of clients throughout the pod process, addressing any interruptions, backups, or safety issues as they occur. For example, you may need to assist or redirect clients with special needs, such as those in wheelchairs, those with visual or hearing impairments, or those with language barriers. If someone appears confused or unsure, you may need to escort them to the appropriate station or area. While directing traffic, it is also important to monitor for any unsafe or unruly behavior. Always report such behavior to your supervisor immediately. If someone is doing something disruptive, such as cutting in line or attempting to enter restricted areas of the pod, approach them and ask them to stop only if reasonable and safe to do so. When necessary, notify security for assistance. Stress and panic can be contagious in large groups, so it will be also important to remove or redirect people who are becoming combative, disorderly, agitated, or physically ill. If at any point you feel a client is having any medical or mental difficulties, notify your supervisor immediately for instructions and assistance. Do not get involved in a physical or verbal confrontation. Always request help from law enforcement. You will be assigned a radio and will be given instructions on how to use it. You may also be asked to relay messages for other staff members. Depending on the type and size of the pod operation, you may be assigned additional duties. If you have any other issues or problems, notify the safety supervisor or call for assistance from law enforcement. As a member of the safety group, you play an important role in the overall pod operation. Remember, you will be helping to keep staff and clients safe and ensuring smooth traffic throughout the pod process. Please be polite and professional when speaking with clients and staff. Remember, too, that a public health emergency can be stressful, and some people may have a hard time coping with the anxiety or fear. Speak to them in a calm and soothing voice and offer to get them assistance if needed. Always ask the client if there are any questions you can answer. Mental health professionals and translators may be available if needed. If you encounter any issue or problems, please notify a supervisor or ask for assistance from a member of the security team. And thank you for your time and attention. You will now report to the safety supervisor for some additional instructions.